Hello there, this is Gary, and Shirley and I, my wife, are glad that you could be with us today. I want to share with you something that's been a deep and healing part of my life, and for Shirley. It's called Reiki. Now, you see, back in 1997, something truly beautiful happened. My wife and I, before we were even married, both felt called to learn Reiki. It wasn't just another course or a curious workshop. It was the beginning of something sacred to us. It was a journey into energy, healing, connection, and each other. We became Reiki masters together. It was a fantastic experience. And even now, all these years later, it's a practice we turn to often in those quiet moments when life feels heavy, when the world moves fast, or simply when our hearts need grounding. So, what is Reiki? Now, it goes back all the way to something called the Gakka in Japan. They didn't even know that Western Reiki existed for some time. And then Reiki became popular over time. So just a little bit of history here, but not too much. Reiki is a Japanese word that means universal life energy. It's not tied to any religion or belief system. It's simply the energy that flows through all living beings, the same life force that moves through you and me. Now, when the energy flows freely, we feel balanced, at ease, and whole. But when it's blocked by stress, pain, or emotional overload, we can feel disconnected, anxious, or even physically unwell. Now, Reiki helps restore that flow. It's not about fixing something. It's really about creating space for healing, for peace, and for presence. Now, the beautiful part about it is that you don't need to be in the same room as the person giving the Reiki. We discovered that over the years. It's something called distant healing. We've had some really good reports with that, and there's been a lot of research as well. So you don't need to believe in anything. Reiki can be shared distantly across space and even time. So we've used Reiki for years, as I said, and my wife and I, we use it sometimes for each other, sometimes for loved ones. We even had a Reiki group many years ago. We had over 40 people that used to visit us on a Friday night. That meant a lot of tables and a lot of chaos, but we managed to create the right atmosphere and experience some wonderful healings. So, like I say, sometimes we use Reiki for ourselves. I often wake up in the morning and find that my hands are on my chest, and somehow I'm doing Reiki, and I didn't even know that that was what I was doing. I just woke up, and that's what was happening. It's strange, I know, but that's how it is. So, when we need stillness and clarity, or a moment of deep release, we use Reiki. Many people describe Reiki in many different ways. When they experience it, they have maybe warmth, tingling, a wave of calm, a release of emotion, or just a quiet inner knowing that something's shifted. Some sleep better and some feel lighter, and some simply feel seen, held even, and cared for. And sometimes that's all we need. So at its core, Reiki is heart-centered. It meets you where you are, without judgment and without expectations. It doesn't try to force anything on you. It's not like chiropractic or something like that. It simply offers gentle, loving support. Now, if you live close to us, you can come to us for a Reiki treatment. We'd love to share it. But you don't have to do anything during a session. That's quite important. You just need to be open and just allow. And in the allowing, something beautiful can unfold. That's been our experience. So I share Reiki not as a technique, but as a way of being. a remembering that healing is possible, that you are not alone, and that within you, beneath all the noise and the stress, there is a deep and steady light. So if in some way that speaks to you, I invite you to stay connected with Shirley and I, to explore the path with us, because healing isn't a destination, it's a return to who you were, to yourself, to peace and to love. So that's enough for today, and thank you for listening to me. And may Reiki's gentle energy surround you today and always.